There is no depth to which we can sink, from which God cannot raise us up. In our passage today, we find that Jonah's physical circumstances have matched his spiritual state. He has sunk to the depths of the seas of chaos, just as he has tried to flee from God and God's call on his life. At the deepest part of his distress, Jonah turns to God in prayer, acknowledges his self-imposed estrangement from God and the consequences it's brought to bear on his life. And he sees how the fish that God has provided to swallow him is both the consequence of his sin and his salvation. The belly of the fish will be the vehicle by which God will raise him up to life above the surface of the waters of chaos and death. Jonah demonstrates that there is no depth to which we can go from which God cannot meet us and rescue us. When we think we've gone too far from God for God to save us, we find that God is there, waiting to bring us home. The method of our salvation is not pleasant, as it requires us to face our sin and death on the cross as we look toward the resurrection.